few weeks ago, we did a video on the Russian SKS, and today we got a really cool one for you. Somebody loaned us a KelTec sub2000 to do a review here on the show. And KelTec is, I think, a little bit questionable on the quality of their builds, from what I understand. But they're one of the most innovative companies out there and come out with really cool designs. This doesn't even look like a rifle. Very easy to safety check. I can see straight down the barrel here, and there's where the barrel meets the receiver and the firing pin right in here. There's no magazine in the well, so I know this is safe. To engage this rifle, there's a little clip back here that you pull back on, and then this folds out, and there's your rifle. Wicked, wicked design. Lightweight. For backpackers and hikers, this would be an awesome option for them. And really should be an option available here in Canada. We had a girl who lost her life, unfortunately, a few years ago to coyotes in Cape Breton. And so from time to time, this sort of thing happens with wildlife here in Canada. And nobody wants to carry around a full-size rifle when they're going out, you know, for a day hike. But something like this could actually save lives here in Canada to deter animals from coming around. And it's something that could throw in your backpack reasonably and carry it around and not even know it's there. And then on the flip side of that, I bet the number of people who have actually been killed by this type of a rifle here in Canada is zero, certainly with legal gun owners like myself. Of course, there are illegal guns flowing into the country, and they can be used by criminals. But there is no stopping that. There's a reason that things like cocaine are here in our country also. And we don't grow cocoa and process it here in Canada. Drugs flow freely through the borders, so do guns. Our border is so long with the United States and through woods like this that people can probably just walk across multiple places, no problem with things. And so if these are involved in any criminal activity, it's because of, you know, criminal activity, people bringing them in illegally. And there is no fix for that. But in the hands of, you know, responsible licensed gun owners, these things could actually save lives. Great and simple point that was made by firearms lawyer Ian Runkle here in Canada is that any time during the debate on banning firearms, when they say the words assault style rifle, it means it's not an assault rifle. Understand that that means a rifle that is not a military rifle, and when we're banning those, we're banning rifles that are already not military rifles, not combat capable, and this here I would be hard pressed to think anyone's going to trust their life to. But anyways, as a plinker and as a backpacking rifle, really awesome rifle. It's a really hard time to put optics on this, although it has a top rail. If you put an optic on it, when you fold it up, you can't then fold your gun up. And so on this one happens to be a laser flashlight here on the underside of the barrel, and that's a pretty cool option that you can see in the nighttime, and you can stick a laser out on it, and then it still allows the rifle to function. So I like that. But the problem where you can't put an optic on this, I find the sights on this are terrible. It's really, really hard to see through that peephole that's here on the end of that and line it up with your front sight post and see your target at the same time. And I think I'm going to find that when I get firing this today, that you may not hear too many hit that steel plate, because I don't know if I can see a damn thing through those sights. We're going to try to overcome that though and see how this works. And that's about it for this portion. Fun begins. That safety's off. As expected, I can't hit the broadside of a barn with this thing. You just a really hard time seeing through that sight and seeing my target down there. So target acquisition is quite difficult with this thing. You hear it hitting sometimes, and other times I'm coming up with nothing. Probably heating up some now. You can see the smoke coming out of the barrel. Last magazine of the day. We've got about 60 rounds. I gotta hand it to them. This little thing performed really, really well today in our little test here. It may look like a cold weather test, but we're actually having a really freakishly warm winter this year, so we're hovering around like -1 Celsius. So yeah, it doesn't really test it in the cold. But as far as reliability, I have to say it's great. It worked flawlessly. If they improve the iron sights on it, I think it would make this rifle a lot better. But that seems to be the drawback, is not being able to get a good sight picture to know if you're going to shoot anything and be accurate with it. As far as the feeding mechanism goes, though, spot on, and yeah, really, really great little gun. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the video. If you're new to the channel, now we're into a little bit of gun reviews. We also do knife reviews, axes, and other hand tools. We do a lot of forestry work with those tools. We build a lot of things out of logs, so there's a lot of cool building projects. So just a lot of outdoorsy things. If you guys are interested in that, I think you'll like our channel. You go back and take a look at our SKS video, and maybe you'll like some of our knife reviews as well. Cheers.